Weichert, and welcome to another edition of Think Sales. I've heard a rumor that one of the most challenging tasks in real estate today is getting a good quality, saleable listing in a great neighborhood. True? Well, if so, I'm here to give you a highly effective technique that will help you get a good listing in a great neighborhood. But first, I want to give you a metric that I'm going to explain later. 1 in 9. Write that down. 1 in 9. Okay, now the technique. Step 1, pick a neighborhood where you'd like to have a great listing. Step 2, go to the MLS, find a listing that's sold in that neighborhood, preferably within the last 30 days. And then step 3 is we're going to call the neighbors and talk to them about that sale. Now, one question you might have is, where do I get the phone numbers? Well, a great place is Cole Realty Resources. Here's the dialogue that we're going to use when we make those phone calls. Hi, my name is Bill Scott with Weichert Realtors. Is this Mr. Thomas? Mr. Thomas, the reason I'm calling is that your neighbors, John and Sally McIntosh, just sold their home at 4200 Fox Run Lane. Would you be interested in learning more about that sale and how it might possibly affect the value of your home? If they answer yes, say, great, I'm available tomorrow at 4 p.m. or would 6 p.m. be better, and close for an appointment. Most likely, however, they're going to say something like, what do you mean? What did it sell for? When they ask that question, tell them the price, pause, and then ask the question again. Would you be interested in learning more about that and how it might possibly affect the value of your home? Now, when you say this, ask this question the second time, they're probably going to give you a response like, well, what do you mean? How does that have anything to do with the value of my home? And your response is, gee, I don't know. I haven't seen your home yet, but I'm available tomorrow at 4 p.m. or at 6 p.m. Which works best for you? And again, we're closing for an appointment. If the answer is no, thank them for taking your call and give them this statement. If I can ever help you with a real estate related need, again, my name is Bill Scott, I hope that you'll give me a call. Remember, our goal is to find a person who owns a home that they may want to sell and to schedule an appointment to meet with them in person. Now, remember that metric I gave you earlier, 1 in 9? According to the United States Census Bureau, every year for the last 3 years, 1 in 9 people has moved. That's about 10%, or very close to 1 in 10. What that means is that for every 10 people you talk to, one's probably going to be moving in the next 12 months. Good possibilities for getting appointments with motivated sellers. Even those that won't give you an appointment, we always want to get something out of our conversation. And so I tell people, always finish your conversation with what I refer to as the Columbo Technique to build your client base. This is also known as the Steve Jobs Technique. And it goes something like this. Mr. Thomas, one of the things that I always do for my very best customers and clients, family members and friends, is when I find a great property, a great price, I always send them an email to let them know about it, just in case. Would you like me to add you to that list? I can tell you from experience, even people who hate getting emails, they want to be on that list, that they're going to get notified about the best deals that you find in the marketplace. If they say yes, which is highly likely, get their email address and add them to your database. Go back to your office, put it in Weichert Pro, and now you've got a person who's given you permission to market to them on a regular basis. So this is a technique that'll get you that great listing in a great neighborhood if you'll just take the time to make the calls. So good luck and good selling.